All right. So yesterday I shared some of the trades I took last week around Friday, which were Rigetti, NIO, and on Monday morning, I also analyzed the markets a little bit, and I shared with you guys how the S&P 500 will probably move and where I'm looking to position myself. And I shared those potential trades yesterday, and today I'm just confirming here that I've taken some of those trades. And I'm going to do a quick summary of where my portfolio is now post yesterday, because it has seen some gains. And then I'll go into why I entered those positions and new trades and ideas that I'm looking at today, because I think the market will continue to recover a little bit. Now, I know there's a lot of talk about the market recovering completely and then going into another bull run. I'm generally cautious when there's a lot of talk about a bull run and so on and so on. So I think there's going to be a mean reversion. And I think there's some money to be made on this move. And I'm positioning myself in the best stocks that I think could also run if there is a bull run. But I'm not buying everything. I'm buying what I think are the best stocks and the leaders and showing the most strength. And you know, I feel safe in. So let me just share with you guys my performance. Okay, so yesterday we were sitting on around 9.2% gains in my portfolio. We're now around 10.48. And as you can see here, we've also seen a shift in the S&P 5.6% yesterday. As you can see here, I'm still on this nice trajectory, moving up higher. And you know, the overall performance is looking fairly strong for this month for multiple factors. So if you don't know why that is, why I'm performing so well in the markets, especially after the sell-off, I did do a video yesterday and last week explaining my performance the first 2 months, and then with this new rebuild now in March, where I'm trying to update you guys almost every day. So we're looking very strong. There's nothing really to see here other than we've gained another 1%, which is nice. You know, if we can gain 1% a day, we could probably make around 360%, 200% by the end of the year. I don't expect that to happen. There will be up and down days. We're probably going to be averaging somewhere around 0.3, 0.5% a day. So with that covered, we now know where the portfolio is. I'm just going to show you what I'm holding and where we are. So I'm still holding Credit Agricole here, and you'll see why today, this morning on Tuesday morning, 18th of March, we are still seeing significant momentum here. So what I like here right now is we're seeing these huge candles being bought up, showing a lot of strength, and then all-time highs or recent highs being taken. Previously, it was a slow burn, which I don't mind. I quite like it. Slow and steady. And then now, after this dip, a lot of momentum going into the European market because of the current state of the US market. BNP Paribas also showing a lot of strength here, moving up higher. And if you're looking at the risk-reward ratio, you can see that I've achieved a 1 to 16 on this one. So, you know, I have also taken some profits off the table around this area. So yeah, I'm not fully positioned here, but we are moving up higher, which is quite nice. We're still accumulating profits on these ones, and I've been here since in these trades since the beginning of January, and it was part of my portfolio rebuild in the new year. And only these ones have remained because, as you can see, they have a lot of strength. NIO was one of the most recent ones I shared in my Telegram group prior to entering around this area here on last Monday, and we saw a momentum kicking in really quickly, a dip, and then new momentum coming in from those dip buyers, and the overall Chinese market's looking fairly strong right now. We'll see where it goes. I'm hoping we can get around $6 plus. Okay, so then we can get a 1 to 3, 1 to 4. You know, I can make somewhere around 3 to 5% on this move, maybe even more. depending on how much the momentum is there for NIO and the overall EV space. Rigetti showed a bit of weakness yesterday. What we had here was a big move in the quantum computing space. We missed out on QBTS, unfortunately, even though I was watching it. And we've traded Rigetti, shown some momentum, probably consolidating here overall as a market, and then hopefully we see some consolidation and then a move up higher. We're in a strong position. I feel like even if it dips a little bit, I'm happy to sell off at break even and probably re-enter if it's ready again. And now we're going into the buys from yesterday. I rebought IQ. So I mentioned yesterday and I mentioned last week that I was looking to sell it off here because I was seeing some weakness. It ended up being just a dip and then a momentum push here again. I liked what I was seeing yesterday. I entered around the 2.38, 2.4 level, and we're kind of seeing a nice move now. As you can see on these two candles, yesterday and today, pre-market is looking fairly strong. I'm hoping we can get around $3 so we can lock in a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 here at least. I bought KMI, which I shared yesterday in the video. And if you want to watch the video that I shared yesterday on YouTube, you can go and watch it by clicking the link in the bio. So I shared this one. I also shared this in the Telegram group. Again, the link is in the bio, completely for free. You have nothing to lose by joining. It's just me sharing my ideas and analysis about the markets. So here you can see KMI popped off. We had a nice 1.9% move here. And you have to bear in mind that not every trade that I take is going to be like a huge leader that's going to gain 30, 40, 50% or, extreme gains. Some of them are going to be these slow and steady plays. And I think KMI could be one of those if we see some consolidation and a move up. And kind of just a slow burner, really. And I quite like the slow burners. As long as I'm making profit day in, day out, you need these in your portfolio. You need some of these big leaders like NIO, Rigetti potentially, and then you need these slow burners that will add and maybe perform on track with S&P 500, so that you're accumulating at the same rate as the S&P 500, and then you have these leaders that will create the outperformance of the S&P 500, which I'm seeing right now with my portfolio. So then the other one that I traded was NNE, which is Nano Nuclear Energy. I traded on this breakout here. Probably good to draw the risk reward as well. So around this breakout area here, we're in profit, but the momentum is lacking here. I kind of want to see it move up to around 35, and then I'll feel safe in this move. But even if it dips, I'm happy to kind of trail it and squeeze out. And not let it come back down on me and for me to lose money here, or a big chunk of my portfolio. Again, I don't let the losers move down too deep. I let the winners ride. Very simple rules here. But yeah, very, very nice breakout play here. Very similar to KMI. I didn't add anything else. I wanted to add this one, CLSQ. It kind of moved away from me, and I don't like chasing because then it just distorts my risk reward ratio. So what I was thinking was, I can get a 1 to 4 here. The moment I trade it around here, it's a 1 to 3, so I'm losing out a little bit. I think this could still dip. So if we get a little bit of a dip, I get a rebuy or a buy opportunity here again. So I'm just letting it do its thing. The market, if it runs, it runs. There's plenty of other opportunities in the market, and I don't want to break my rules and my system. And that's the way I preserve an edge in the markets. And as you can see, it's a significant edge because the S&P 500 was, I think it was around, let's have a look. S&P 500 was around 5 or 6% minus this year, whereas I'm up 10.6%. 0.5% in my portfolio, and just applying these simple rules. This is it for today. There is no new ideas. I might cover a little bit of the S&P 500 where I see it going. Just as you can see here, that mean reversion that I was talking about, the bounce off this 0.618 in the last video. We're getting that mean reversion here. Obviously, we're going to get resistance, and then probably resistance again here. Maybe a slight dip or consolidation. We'll have to see. But the mean reversion is very likely to around 5,800, 5,900. Again, because it's oversold. There's a lot of talk in the media about this being an amazing opportunity to buy in the market. I think it is. I think it's an amazing opportunity to trade this move up to 5,900, maybe even 6,000, and then just build a portfolio, a stronger portfolio around that area of 5,800 for that significant momentum play, or sell off, take profit, and then go short, which is probably what I think will happen here. So we'll have to wait and see. Not every dip is a buyable dip. NASDAQ, very similar. So this is a quick update here of where we are. So again, that mean reversion happening here off the bounce of the 6.618 Fibonacci retracement. I don't use Fibonacci's often, but it's a good sign here that we have some traders using these levels. That's the only reason I'm using it here. Nothing else really. There's no real opportunities I'm seeing. That's all last night. But I will be probably taking new trades today, and the only way you guys will see those new trades and the overall analysis of the markets live is if you go to the Telegram group, and the link is in the bio of this video. I think that's it for today. I'm keeping it nice and short here. Just a quick update on how we're still gaining in this very volatile and unpredictable market. All right, take care. See you next time.